most advanced factory, Fab 42, in Chandler, Arizona.
And Krasanik says that Chandler plant will employ about 3,000 high-paying jobs and more than 10,000 people in support of that factory, which will make the most advanced 7-nanometer semiconductor chips on the planet, according to Krasanik. Intel has 2 other plants here in Arizona. President Trump calls it a, quote, great thing for the Grand Canyon state. Live in the news center, Jeremy Foster, KTAR News.
Trump is sounding off as he waits to hear from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals on the suspension of his immigration order. Trump told a group of law enforcement chiefs that he was listening to arguments in the challenge last night and then read aloud the law that he says gives the executive branch the right to ban illegals from entering the country.
I understand things. I comprehend very well, okay? Better than, I think, almost anybody. And I want to tell you, I listened to a bunch of stuff last night on television that was disgraceful. It was disgraceful.
Trump stopped short of calling the court biased, but he did say courts seem to be, quote, so political, end quote. Arizona Republican Senator Jeff Flake says he believes the president will eventually be on the winning side with this travel ban.
I frankly do think that it will be upheld ultimately, whether this is the Ninth Circuit or the U.S. Supreme Court. I do believe that it was lawful.
Flake made the comments on Fox News this morning. Now time for a check on traffic. Here's Danny Sullivan in the RMEGold.com Traffic Center.
Hi, Bob. Broadway remains closed in both directions between Higley and Wrecker Road due to that hit-and-run accident with a child. And it looks like you've got some good alternates in the area, though. Southern or Main Street, you can stick with those instead. Scottsdale Road is closed in both directions between Lone Mountain and Ashler Hills Drive. That crash is involving a motorcyclist. And you've got a new accident on the Loop 101 eastbound at 7th Street, right at the exit ramp. And a new accident on 51st Avenue at Bell Road. I'm Danny Sullivan, KTAR News.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 76. It'll be partly cloudy tonight with a low of 56. Right now, 68 in Apache Junction. Weather brought to you by Howard Air. I'm Bob McClay on Arizona's news station, KTAR News.
KTAR News, 92.3 FM, Arizona's news station.
2週間駐車場に駐車してたらあっという間に砂ぼこりとあと鳥の糞ついてますね。はい、Thank you。これもらいましたこれ。船吹くやつ。
And
impugn.
Okay, define rebuke and impugn.
I can't. Basically, impugning means making disparaging remarks, saying mean things.
Okay, all right.
Okay, if you impugn someone's integrity, you are questioning their integrity.
Rebuke?
Well, that is like a sternly worded email to somebody. I'll tell you what a rebuke is in the case of the Senate. It is a punishment. A rebuke is a counter-argument and a punishment.
Well, apparently Senator Elizabeth Warren was impugning.
She did some impugning.
Senator Jeff Sessions.
It was rebuking.
Senator Warren. Let's take a listen. In an extraordinarily rare move, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell leading a party-line rebuke against Warren. Republicans leaning on an arcane rule preventing senators from maligning colleagues on the Senate floor, voting to silence Warren. The hashtag Let Liz Speak was trending
あっという間
I
に
appeal the ruling of the chair, and I suggest the absence of a quorum.
The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Alexander.
Okay, so here's the funny
Then they go through
thing.
and they vote, and
Right.
they voted to
On this vote, the yeas are 49, the nays are 43.